Right, it's time for another round of firing blanks. Two players, as ever, taking part today. Representing Radio 1, it's Alice Levine. Hi, Alice.
Hello.
You all right?
I'm good, thank you.
Champ hands if you're watching on webcam, bbc.co.uk/Radio 1. And representing Mentor, it's Big Brother legend, Brian Belo. Hi, Brian.
Hello, Matt. You all right?
I'm really good. How are you?
I'm looking forward to this. I'm eager.
You're eager?
Yeah, it's going to be epic.
It is going to be epic. So if you're not watching this online at bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 right now, let me explain what's happening. Brian and Alice are sat opposite each other in miniature children's paddling pools. Now, above their heads are water balloons suspended, and they've each got visors to protect their face from some staple guns, which are going to be fired towards the balloons. They fire staples at an alarming rate, guys. Alice, you've seen this before, right? Firing blanks.
Yeah.
Brian, have you watched any of these?
I've watched a couple of them.
Yeah, what do you think?
I sort of want to go home.
You want to go home?
Joking.
Too late. Too late. You're here now. Nothing you can do about it.
In the room.
There is weird tension, isn't there? And I'll tell you why it is. It's because Brian straightened his hair. That's what it is, Brian.
I didn't really want to bring up the fact that I straightened my hair, but it sort of happened, and now I've got to go to sushi after this, and I'm just like, oh my God.
Brian, I don't wish to alarm you, but my homemade sign has just lurched towards you there. I think it wants an autograph. If you're watching this online now, you'll see a very shoddy sign which I made has just peeled itself from the wall. But hey, that's what happens when you play firing blanks.
It's pretty good. I think it's quite retro.
I knew it was a shoddy production.
Yeah, don't tell anyone, all right? No one's noticed yet. Alice, are you looking forward to playing this game? Did they do this sort of thing in the Victorian era?
This is actually very like the witch ducking
really?
they did in the medieval times, which was when I was a child. I'm actually really anxious. I don't know why.
It's because Brian Belo has been working out in the gym, and the grip that he's going to have on the pumping action of that staple gun.
Quick fire.
Right, let's do this. Let's play firing blanks.
Firing blanks.
Okay, round one is all about my Brazilian friend Enrique. Now, here's the thing. He grew up in Brazil, but he went to an English language school, which means his British accent is perfect. But because he's not grown up over here, a lot of our turns of phrase baffle him. He doesn't know what they mean. For example, I asked him recently if someone had popped their clogs, what would have happened to them? This was his answer.
They're overworked. So, as if they had shoes and the shoes were like worn and torn through.
So he doesn't know. He doesn't know that means.
Stupid.
It's really hard to detach yourself from the real meaning of it. But just think, you've never heard the phrase before. You're going to hear Enrique's description. What was the original turn of phrase that's blanked out? Okay, let's find out how Enrique fills in this blank. If I said, what would I be?
Maybe you'd be hot. Yeah, like in Egypt. But I think they used like palm leaves instead.
Okay, so what do you think, Brian, is the missing turn of phrase?
So has this term of phrase got nothing to do with popping your clogs?
Nothing to do with popping your clogs. That was just an example.
Yeah. Just to clarify, one was a reconstruction.
It was a dramatic reconstruction.
I reckon if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Let's find out what the answer was. If I said, blow me down with a feather, what would I be? There you go, blow me down with a feather. You know what that means, right, Brian?
I think that means I'm putting on the visor, doesn't it?
I mean, not that turn of phrase, but yes, it does. Right. Get yourself online. You can watch this now. A firing is about to take place.
No.
Obviously, do not try this at home under any circumstances. We have trained professionals in today.
I need a prescription visor.
So, bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 is the place to go to watch Brian Belo hopefully getting a drenching. Alice, ready?
Ready.
Aim. Fire. Direct hit.
That she's cold, isn't it?
Brian, it's time for potential revenge now, depending on whether Alice gets the next question correct.
I was really pleased with that.
Do you feel powerful?
I feel really powerful because I thought I'd be really rubbish because I got really bad eyesight. And then I just really killed it.
Okay, Alice, it's back into the game. Same thing. Try and work out what well-known phrase Enrique is giving his interpretation of. Enrique, if I told you to... what would I be suggesting you do?
Well, if you told me it, I think it'd be different from a girl telling me that. So I'm going to assume it's sort of staying awake.
What do you think? What do you think I said to Enrique there that made him give that interpretation, Alice?
Keep your eyes peeled or keep awake. Right, an old saying, okay.
Not an old saying.
A Victorian saying, you say. I'm going to go with... what watch, look, listen. That's not one either.
That well-known turn of phrase.
I'm going to go with keep your eyes peeled.
Let's find out what the answer was. Enrique, if I told you to keep your pecker up, what would I be suggesting you do? Keep your pecker up.
Heard that?
That means like chin up, keep your pecker up.
Crikey, I'm not surprised Enrique's tone changed.
That does mean it's time for a firing. Okay, visors are going on.
My fringe pings up when it gets wet.
We'll add that to the risk assessment. bbc.co.uk/Radio1 if you want to have a little look at Alice Levine getting drenched by Brian Belo. Brian, grab your gun, unless you're planning to do this just with your mind.
Okay.
All right, so here
Ryan,
we go.
we go way back.
We
Don't
do go
ruin
way
a
back,
long-term
Levine.
friendship.
Ready?
Okay, ready. Shall I stand up a bit?
No, don't stand up.
No, because otherwise I won't be able to get it.
Oh my goodness me. I was not
Sorry about
expecting
that.
that. What was different about that balloon? What went in that balloon? That was explosive.
Why is it so viscous?
That was pretty much point blank range from you there, Brian.
Oh my God.
That was aggressive. Alice, how you feeling?
My bra's full.
Oh dear.
The first time ever.
Let's get wet, shall we?
Brian Belo, Alice Levine, still here, still wet. How you both doing?
Listen.
Oh, what part of your body were you just jiggling then?
My fingers.
It's your ankles around there. Okay.
My cankles.
Brian, are you secretly delighted that the moisture is showing off the pecs underneath the t-shirt?
That is
because it's figure hugging right there.
Yeah, exactly. It's figure hugging. This is the pinnacle of my training regime that I've been going on.
You've decided to show it off here. This is like your men's fitness centerfold.
That is exactly where it is. This is literally why I've been training so hard. This is my men's fitness here, shown off the lovely Alice Levine.
Thank you.
But obviously, she's a woman from the Victorian times, so she's not really used to men exposing their form.
Yes, I mean the fact you've got your ankles out is horrifying, right?
I am appalled,
Yeah.
in all honesty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if you want to see Brian's body, including his ankles, get yourself to the Radio
I've
1
got
website.
thin ankles though. That's the only thing.
Have you?
Yeah, my mate, because he's actually a model for men's fitness, and he keeps telling me my ankles are really thin.
I mean, what can you do about that? Is there any way? Are there ankle exercises?
Well, you can
There
do
are
the
those
calf.
80s leg weights, aren't there?
Yeah, there are.
I do a lot of calves weights. So you like when you work out in calves, so you put like two weights
Brian.
underneath. Yeah.
We've not got time for this.
Okay, I just want to tell you.
Right, it's time for round two. Now, next up, we all like to occasionally take a break to give ourselves a little pick-me-up with a trashy magazine. I, for one, love it. But can you guys work out the blanks in some genuine trashy mag headlines? For example,
Dad came back as a...
Dad came back as a... What do we think? This is just the example, no points on offer.
A kitten.
A kitten. It's a nice guess, Brian.
I'm saying horse.
You're saying a horse.
Dad came back as a blackbird.
Came back as a blackbird. Of course he did, of course he did. So, Brian, you're up first. Just tell me, what is the missing word in this genuine trashy mag headline?
I hid bickies in my...
I hid bickies in my blank. What do you think?
I would say they hid bickies in their glove department.
Glove department?
Yes.
They've got like their own department store. And they've got ones...
no. When people got
The
cars.
glove box.
Oh, the glove
box.
compartment.
Oh, is it compartment?
Yeah.
You can tell I can't drive, can't you? And I'm trying to use driving
Nor do you wear gloves.
terminology.
So you're saying glove compartment.
Yeah, glove compartment, I'm saying. My mum reads these books, them sort of books, and they've always like weird things like, I don't know, my uncle's like my dad, and he's also my brother, and he's also like my cat, and things like that. So they always have things in weird places.
And you thought, where's the weirdest place I can think of? A glove compartment.
That's exactly what I thought.
Let's find out what the answer is.
I hid bickies in my giant boobs.
Giant boobs.
Oh, that's clever. That's really clever.
I didn't really think we would lower the tone and go that way. Though.
Really?
So I was trying to be more highbrow with my glove compartment.
Yeah, you were
That's
imagining...
fine with a round biscuit, like a rich tea, but if you're going a bourbon, that's got a sharp
Oh my
edges.
God.
Yeah, very tricky. Imagine trying to get a wagon wheel in there.
Can you imagine?
Unbelievable.
Quite a lot of uplift.
I'm afraid, Brian, that was incorrect, which means visors on. Alice, it's time to fire.
You like this bit when you get me?
Like this.
So you can watch this online right now on the Radio 1 website. Get up on your phone if you want. Alice, it's time to grab your weapon. Now, do not try this at home, obviously. Ready? Aim. Fire. Oh, yeah. Oh dear.
Oh, Brian. I don't really know how that happens. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, yeah, that was cold.
If you're watching online, you'll see two things. One, the sign's gone again. I need to get myself a better rigging system. And two, Brian's nipples. Right. It is back to the gameplay then. And Alice, it's time for you to work out what the missing word is in this Trashy Mag blank.
Hotel hell. Threw rocks at me on the loo.
Manuel.
Andrew Sachs has been in enough trouble here at the BBC. Now you're getting involved, Brian. Carry on, Alice.
The receptionist.
The receptionist came into the toilet and threw rocks at you.
Builders threw rocks at me on the loo.
It's a local custom. You're saying builders.
You know when it's like Holidays from Hell and it's like, oh, there was scaffolding. It was awful. It's like one of those.
Let's find out what the answer is from the Trashy Mag.
Hotel hell. Ghosts threw rocks at me
Ghosts?
on the loo.
It was ghosts,
Oh my
of
God.
course.
Don't
Yeah.
be
Where was that hotel?
ridiculous.
I don't know.
Oh my god, I actually got woken up by a ghost once in a hotel.
No, you didn't.
No, I did. It was in
They don't
Blackpool.
exist. Carry on.
I know. We did it when we searched it. It's in top 10 most haunted places in England. I got ravers waking me up one day with they had what's it called? They had
Glow sticks.
Glow sticks, and because I went to bed like dancing, and then I woke up to literally I'm going ooey ooey ooey, and I was literally wiped myself up out my sleep. Will you shut up? And literally they just slowly went away.
Had
And
you
I remember
been
seeing
drinking,
he had a
Brian?
bucket hat on. I had been drinking the previous night, but I literally we searched this hotel in Blackpool. It's on literally online.
What do you mean they searched on the big book of
No, in
things
Google.
that aren't true?
No, in
What do you
Google.
mean?
In Google, honestly.
Brian,
Right, it is time for a firing. Alice, I'm afraid you got that wrong. It was obvious. It was ghosts, of course.
yeah, sorry about that.
So, Brian,
Yes.
ready,
I'm very ready, Matt.
aim, fire.
Go on in, boys. Got my thumb. Yeah, it's because this is all slippery now, isn't it? Because we've been getting wet and stuff. Wait a minute. Can't get up because I'm tall.
Brian, your technique is so aggressive.
Was it?
Straight up to the balloon.
Sorry. Boom! Bust the cap. Sorry.
I am livid.
Alice, Brian, thank you both so much for taking part. Have you genuinely enjoyed it?
Yes, this has been amazing. I think you'll end up with your own theme parks. I can imagine like you have pens and pencils. This is a brand here.
Full
the Fire
merch.
Blanks.
You reckon the full merch?
Full
Okay.
merch. I'm liking the shortened word there.
Perfect. We'll get some Firing Blanks t-shirts made up and distributed as soon as possible. Thank you very much, guys. That was Firing Blanks. So, there you go. Thank you very much for watching this on YouTube, by the way. If you've enjoyed it, feel free to give us a little thumbs up or a comment or something down there. Share it with your friends. And also, press that right now on the screen. Actually press that. And then whenever we do one of these again, it'll get delivered to you like a lovely little package. Thank you.